Let me respectfully stand on all due and existing protocols. First is the most sincerely thank you for what I consider a private visit, because I'm still going to come when the campaign starts. Wow. But I'm choosing, as our own father, to come privately and say we are about to commence campaign, but it turned into another thing.
Oh yes.
But I'm sincerely grateful. Your Majesty, when the campaign starts, I'll be able to come and tell you why we started this movement we're trying to do. It is a simple movement. A movement for the youths to take back their country.
Yes, sir.
A movement that will go a long way to show how things have gone wrong in our country. Study privately, and I say it every day, we can't live in a country where criminals, in all of us, call our first politician, have taken over the country. We live in a country where our children are not in school for 8 months. We live in a country where 55% of our young people don't know where the next meal will come from. We live in a country where over 100 million people live in poverty. We live in a country where 20 million out-of-school children. We live in a country where infant mortality is, we have now overtaken India, a country of 1.4 billion, and we're 200. The list is endless. We live in a life where life don't make any meaning to anybody any longer. Anybody could be kidnapped, anybody could be killed, and nobody cares. We cannot continue that way.
Yes, sir.
We're the only country in the world where government officials, because I want to say who does that, steal the assets of the country. 50%, over 50% of oil production is stolen. Nobody can steal oil. Oil is not sweet you put in pocket. Those who are stealing oil are people in government. Subsidy is organized crime.
Oh yes. Yes sir. Oh yes. Yes sir. On point. You're on point, sir.
We cannot continue that way. When I come to campaign, I will explain better. All that is keeping our children from going to school, all that is keeping them from going to school today, is because ASU University Association said in 2009 that they should be giving some money to renovate schools. They were not asking money for anything. When Nigeria was what it used to be, this city was a city of reference because of the University of Ife. This university produced the world-class pharmacist that is known globally. I came here as a student in university to just come and tour the tour of Ife and see the university. I don't know how many young people now who wants to come to Ife just to see the university and share the king. Nobody. I don't know how many, because they don't even save if they come. They don't know whether they will go back safely. That is how bad it is. Look at the lovely thing you showed me today about the history of this famous place. That people pay thousands in the Western world to go and see. But nobody wants to come and see because the children are hungry. They don't know where the next meal will come from. So the university demanded just to be given 1.3 trillion in 2009. That's all they demanded. Federal government have paid them 200 billion and they're owing them the balance. And they say there's no money. Yes, there's no money. And everybody agrees there's no money. In July alone, we are the only OPEC country who is not producing our quota. The only OPEC country. In July alone, our quota is 1.8 million per day. In July, we produce 1,083,000. So 717 is missing. If you multiply 717 by 31 days, it will give you 22,227,000 barrels. That's what we lose in July. If you multiply it by the average price of that month's sales, $110,000, it will give you $2,445,000,000. If you multiply it with 550 naira, how did I get 550 naira instead of using 650? They said the official rate is 410 KBAC. A black market where people like me buy is 610. If you put two of them, it's 1,100. Divide it to get the average, you get 550. If you use 550 to multiply $445,000,000, it will give you $1,344,750,000,000.
Wisdom.
All they want, others want is 1.1 trillion. In 1 month, we lost 1,344,750,000,000. So if we are giving us, we are saved that and giving us their money, we still have extra 200 billion. Which would have completed Lagos Ibadan Expressway. They will not do it because it's been stolen by people in government. Nobody is looking for them. In August, KBAC, that month, throughout the month, we only produced 975. August was worse. So 825 was missing every day. We didn't produce it for 1 month. It's 25 million. Multiplied by 100. It's about $2.5 billion. Multiplied by 550 is 1.4 trillion. No country can exist like that. Our children are hungry. Parents, people cannot live. Nobody can continue this way. We must have a country. We cannot allow our country to be taken over by criminals. And I'm saying to the youth and I'm saying to everybody, next year's election will not be based on tribe. Nobody should vote for me because I'm an Igbo man. Nobody should vote for me because I'm a Southeasterner. No. Don't vote for me because of my religion. There's no tribe where poor people are enjoying free food. Poor people don't buy bread cheaper in Southwest than people in Southeast. They don't have uninterrupted electricity. Poor people in Nigeria everywhere are suffering. The youths everywhere in Nigeria are suffering. So don't listen to the tribe. It is that we politicians, the elites, are using to manipulate you. Enough. Don't look at our religion. Let nobody tell you it is an entitlement. It is nobody's turn. It is Nigerian turn. The turn of Nigerian youth. So nobody will take anything from them this time. Nobody is entitled to it. And don't take their money. It's your money that they are giving you. They didn't print money. All of us. If I bring money, take it. Don't vote for me based on money. We must now vote for character, competence, capacity, commitment to turn around Nigeria. I'm begging everybody to help us. And I've said, hold me responsible. This country can work. This country can produce food you can eat. How can we live in this vast land and we cannot produce our food? We cannot produce food. Our people are going hungry. Until I come for campaign. That day I will be able to tell you what we will do, how we will do it, how this great place can do what it will do. It is not campaign time, but we have a vast land. My proposal is that I want to turn this place for consumption to production. People can no longer continue to live in a land where we cannot feed ourselves. One state in Nigeria can feed Nigeria.
Yes.
Talk less of 30 states. I was in Niger State on Sunday, and I told them we cannot continue to live here. Niger State is 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. They can't feed themselves. They can't feed Nigeria. They are waiting to be given money from Pratt Oil in Niger Delta. Netherlands in Europe, minus water is 33,000 square kilometers, KBC. Belgium is 30,900 square kilometers. So Niger State is bigger than Netherlands and Belgium put together. Those two countries did export of almost 1 trillion. 1 trillion. That is their export. Netherlands export of food is 1 point. Belgium, so both of them export of food products is almost $200 billion. If you combine the two of them. I'm not talking about manufactured goods. If Niger State did 1% of that, 1%, $2 billion, is over $1 trillion. About 8 times that. Please put us on a scale. Let's vote for merit now so this country can move. Kabiyesi. Thank you and God bless you.